What up, internet?
Web.
I don't see anybody up there yet, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm repping my new sweatshirt. I think I've worn it every day this week. Don't worry, I haven't worn it all day. It's only been like when I'm home, but it is so comfortable. Hello, I see somebody. Who is up there? Pull your phone out so we can see who's on here.
No. Because it doesn't show.
Hello. Just put in the comments who's up here so we know. We'll get started in just a minute. We'll get started at the 39. It's 38. But welcome to week 2. We're going to be talking about PRV today. Not how to get PRV, but why PRV is so important. It's really like the root of your business. So you can't hear me. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Verizon question. Can you hear me now?
Alright, so it is week 2. We are a few days late because it's been insane with selling the house and everything. But we're going to talk about PRV. If you see me look this way, I'm looking at my notes because I'm a squirrel. Why is PRV important? Why you need high PRV? And not as much focusing on how to get PRV. Because if you're struggling on how to get PRV, that's a completely different conversation that we need to have. This training that we've been going through, that we'll be going through the next few months, is strictly leadership based. To be a leader, your PRV needs to be top notch, and I'm just going to put that out there. If your PRV is not top notch, that is the first thing you need to focus on in your business, okay? So let's get started. The 3 legs of success. You got PRV, you got sponsoring, and you got training, okay? PRV is very important because it leads the rest of it. The more PRV, the more customers, the more hostesses you have, the more potential recruits you have, the more people you can have introduce you to more people. PRV is the dynamics of Cincy. PRV is where it starts. PRV reflects you. PRV reflects the kind of customers you have. PRV is essential. If you have 200-300 PRV a month and you're trying to recruit, I'm sorry, halt on the recruiting and focus on the PRV. Okay? You need 500 PRV in a month in order to get leadership, right? Paid at title. You could be a lead consultant and you can have all the GWV and you can have your active frontline, but if you don't have 500 PRV or more, you're not going to be paid at title at lead, okay? You're not going to get paid off your team. You need to focus on high PRV. I don't care that 500 is the leadership number. Thank you. I love it too. I'm a big fan. I have a tie-dye one.
Shirt. You never know. I've got a pretty nice
If
shirt.
you like his shirt, I bought it for him. No, but PRV is so important. If you are doing 500 to 1,000, that's amazing. That's awesome, but you could do better. I mean, that's the mindset we had for a long time. Is we're really happy at 500 to 1,000, but we wanted more. And as our business grew, our PRV grew, our recruits grew, our hostesses grew, we became a completely full running business now rather than just a little side hustle, okay? And I want you guys to realize that your PRV is always something to be proud of. It is always something to be proud of. But you need to aim for high PRV. I almost said high recruiting. High PRV. Alright? It reflects your diligence. It reflects your sales. It reflects who you are as a consultant. It reflects how hard you're working. It is the heart of your business. It represents your customers. Alright? More customers equals more networking, equals more potential hostesses, equals more recruits, equals more sales, equals more Cincy Club. You see where we're going with this? It is a whole dynamic, okay? So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How can you focus on PRV? Number 1, amazing customer service and follow-ups. If you do not have amazing customer service, you're not going to keep the same customers. They're going to move on. They're going to find the next Cincy girl on their Facebook or their neighbor or whoever. They're going to come to you for your customer service and for how you teach them, how you treat them, okay? I told you I'm tired. school also started for me, so let's see how that goes. Follow-ups, that goes hand in hand with your customer service, okay? You need to have great follow-up. It doesn't always have to be, hey, how's your wax? Or do you need more? It could be, hey girl, I saw you got your order a few days ago. You loving it? Okay, great. And send them that thank you package. Can you hand me one of those boxes? So something that I've started is for all of my VIPs. I can't open it because it's taped, but I've started VIP boxes for anybody in Scentsy Club, okay? Anybody in Scentsy Club is getting this box for me every single month. And this one has Pop Rocks, popcorn, a wax bar, and a noisemaker. And it says, I hope 2021 is popping. Good customer service, okay?
And that's gonna help, cause I mean, you can put your name on your stuff, like with the stickers and stuff, but like the little extra touches that you give that makes you unique is what's gonna make them remember you. I mean, they'll see the stickers and like, oh, hey, I might need some more, but they're gonna always remember how you treat them, the little things that you do is gonna help them, like, really remember and like create that stickiness effect that you want to have with your customers.
The best compliment your customers can give you is word of mouth. If you're good customer service and somebody walks in their house and compliments something and says, oh, it smells so good in here, or I love that right there, they're gonna say, go to my Scentsy girl, so-and-so. Okay, it happens to me all the time. Because I'm diligent in checking on my customers. Doesn't mean I don't let them, some slip through the cracks and I feel like a jerk. But when they do slip through the cracks, I make sure I make up for it when I check in on them, okay? LTOs, okay? LTOs. I know we all struggle financially at some point. I mean, Jeff and I are in the middle of selling and moving. We will be moving into a new house. We have to do repairs on this house. We have to pay for some stuff with the new house since it's new construction. I mean, all the things. Plus, I just started school. I'm paying for stuff for school. But guess what? I'm still making sure that I am focusing on putting money into my business somehow, some way. Am I going out and spending hundreds of dollars a month?
Nope.
Absolutely not. We do not have money for that. But guess what? This box costs the same amount of money to send as my mail out. It cost me $3.50. My mail outs are $3.50. When I started, my mail outs were 55 cents to $1. You guys can do whatever your budget lets you. And that's very important. Do what your budget allows you to do. The LTOs, if you can, buy the LTO, pay full price, get your 25%, 30%, whatever you're making back. Because I spent $58 on those LTOs yesterday after taxes, made 25, hopefully 30% of that back. But I'm going to be making samples and getting those people on club, right? That's good customer service because my customers will get samples of stuff they've never smelled, and I will be making money back on them. Okay, you need to be doing those. Go live when you get them. Every time Jeff and I get a brand new product we've never smelled, we go live. We both hate it. We both hate going live. It's a thing. These are not our jam, okay? We do not love going on video because it's just, we're shy with video. Like, it's just not our thing. But it's important. It's important for us to train you guys. It's important for us to show our customers the LTOs. They can't smell them, people. They can hear what it smells like, but they don't know. Go live. I never smell them until I'm on the live video, ever. They get my honest reaction. I can't hide my facial expressions, ever. You know I'm mad because my face will tell you, okay? You know if I like it or not because my face will tell you. They love seeing our reactions of different products, okay? Keep that in mind. Yes, live is scary, live sucks, we all hate it. Sorry, suck it up and do it, because I promise you will get people that pay attention to those live videos that have never, ever asked you about your business before. They're curious. They want to see you, okay? Do the scary things. Share, share, share. Use social media. Social media is an amazing outlet. It is not going to get you sales. I mean, sometimes it really does. But what it is it's going to keep you relevant. It's going to keep people seeing what's happening. It's going to keep you on people's minds. Don't just share, like, sales, okay? Don't just be like, oh, 6-pack of wax, $27. I mean, like, yes, you want them to know. Share it on your story or whatever. But what you want to do is, like, show them you're changing your wax. Personal page. I do it on personal page, and then I'll save it and do it on my business page. I always show them like me changing wax with cotton cleanups because people freaking love them. They love seeing that it's easy. Jeff's mom didn't believe me until she watched a video on my story, messaged me, put it on her Scentsy Club. She loves them. People love them. Show changing wax. Share what your favorite fragrance is. If I'm doing some sort of like mixology with my fragrances, I share it. If I'm adding a new fragrance that I don't really use, I share it. If I get scent of the month in, I share it. Share your club orders. If you are a consultant who does not have Scentsy Club, you're doing yourself a major disservice. You know what I do with our Scentsy Club order? Most of the time, I just keep them and I stock up on samples and use them to give to my customers. I give them to my VIPs because most of my club order is discontinued fragrances that I now have a decent stock of. So now I can gift them out, and people love that because I'm giving them fragrances that they can't get anywhere else. Okay, keep that in mind when it comes to how creative you can be. Jeff used to actually get really upset when I would do LTOs or when I would buy every single LTO, but we never even use them. But now we're finding ways that we can really use them. If I have a fragrance that I love, like I love the Villains Wax Collection. That was amazing. So now I have my own little stash of them, and the next time they come in, guess who's going to get them? My club people who get my boxes every month. They're going to get those awesome bars that they can no longer get. So keep in mind like how you can be creative and how you can stick out, okay? You can do whatever you put your mind to. As y'all know, Jeff and I are not fans of excuses. Like we always have 1,000 things going on in life. It's just who we are. We do not have time to waste time, basically. Like we can't waste time. Every minute of every day for us has to have a purpose. At least for me. Has to have a purpose. School. I'm in school. I work full time. I'm Scentsy almost full time. We got a house to take care of. We're in the process of moving. We're in the process of buying. We're in the process of all these projects. We're in the process. What's some other stuff going on? Just everything. Like everything. But guess what? We are still taking our power hour every day to push stuff out, to do it. This is our power hour tonight. I did a few follow-ups. I did some homework. Now here we are, and I'll go back and do homework tonight. Every minute has a purpose. You need to take care of yourself, but you need to take care of your business. If you're slacking on your business, don't take your bath tonight. If you take a bath every night and you didn't do anything for your business, X-nay the bath and go take care of your business. I do that to myself all the time. I will not do X, Y, and Z that I really love to do until I finish A, B, and C. I do it all the time. It's like my gift to myself. Do stuff in a way that you can be successful so that you don't spend a lot of time on it, and so that you can really just, what's the word I'm looking for?
It's more or less just figuring out a time, like seeing how your schedule fits and finding ways to put stuff in, like subtracting things that don't necessarily need to be there. Like you always look back at your time and like you see where your priorities lie if you really take like a above view of everything and see. You write it all down. It's easier to see like what you can give up or where you can move some stuff around to, instead of just trying to fit something somewhere. Start at the beginning, just like plan your whole day and kind of get a schedule. Once you have a schedule, you can kind of see where things can be moved, where things can be added, subtracted, what have you.
I write everything down. Everything down is in my planner. I write everything down that I need to do. And every day I send Jeff a message saying, hey, this is everything that we need to get done today. What can we do together? Or hey, this is what I need to do tonight. What is your plan tonight? And we figure out like what we're going to do that night that has a purpose, that will make sense, and that's so we can still spend time together. Because that's something we try to do every single night. Like tonight, our time together, we're going to go get milkshakes. That's our time together tonight. Of not just cleaning or homework or watching a movie while I'm doing homework or doing a training. We will actually have time together. That's something we enjoy to do. But the reason we're talking about these, when we're talking about PRV, is because you need to realize that it's okay to take a step back and reevaluate, and it's okay to have a slow month. Like our month this month is ridiculously slow for us, like ridiculously slow. And I have tried everything, and I'm sure some of you guys are feeling that way, and that's normal, and that's okay, but we can't let ourselves stay there. So guess what? I'm not where I want to be, and it's almost the middle of the month, so I'm pushing twice as hard as I normally do. I'm trying to think outside the box. And I guess that's the point I'm trying to get with you guys is it doesn't matter how much time you take on something, as long as it's quality. Something that I like to think of is do it right the first time so you don't have to go back and do it again. Or, put all that you have into it so that you don't feel like you slacked. Those are things to keep in mind with your business as well. Because it's not the job of Jeff and I or your sponsor, whoever your sponsor is. I'm every single person's director on here, but I may not be your sponsor. So keep that in mind. It is not our job to feed you the answers, okay? It is not your sponsor's job to feed you the answers. You need to be an independent consultant, and you need to search. You need to follow those standards and those guidelines for the chain of command. And if you do that and you ask us a question, we are 100% willing to come and help you find the answer. We might not give it to you outright. I might say, check workstation, or have you checked workstation, or news tab. But that is so the next time you know where to go. You need to be an independent consultant because you will not get sales if you cannot find your way through this business. Okay? If a customer asks you a question, you better be able to answer it. If you don't have the answer, don't answer them right away. Say, let me find the answer for you. Or just don't answer. Go find the answer on workstation, on a team page. Ask your sponsor. Ask me. Whoever in that chain of command order. The product training guide is the best thing you can get. I get one every single catalog season. It's $1. I don't know. It's one on YouTube, so anybody's gonna be watching. But the product training guide, it's $1. A brand new one comes out with every catalog. They put every single product in there, why that product's amazing, how you can sell that product. I strictly go through and I read everything about every product all the time. I read about our warmers. I read about the difference. I read about the finishes. I read about why our light bulbs are awesome. I read about our wax, our cleaning products. There's probably stuff in there you guys have never thought of before. And you are going to be able to answer questions that you didn't know you had the answers to. If you ever come and say, my seals aren't where they want to be, or I don't have PRV, or I can't get PRV, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that you're not talking to enough people. That's something that I struggled with this month, is I haven't been talking to enough people. I got very comfortable with my normal people ordering. My normal people have been doing a great job, and guess what? My not so normal people need my attention now, okay? My normal people are stocked up. They stocked up before Christmas. So now I need to focus on my one order every few months, okay? Print off a report. Print off your reports. Find out who got a bunch of products that are discontinuing. Find who you think might love that Z collection. Find somebody that really is Scentsy Club because they spend $200 a month with you. Whatever you need, but like I said, this is not to talk about how to get PRV, it's about why PRV is important. And it all goes to the root of your business, to the heart of you, and why it's imperative to be really hyper-focused on that aspect of your business. I always focus on my PRV and my business before I focus on any of y'all's. I do that because I can't let my business fall. I can't let my business drop because I'm too focused on helping you guys with all that. If you see me lead from the front, you guys will follow. That's just how leadership works. And if you want to be a leader, then you need to understand that as well. Lead from the front. I strive for a 2K PRV every month because I want every single one of you watching to get 2K PRV. I strive for my director paid at title because I want every single one of you to be paid at title. I strive for my 10,000 GWV or higher because I want every single one of you to hit your team GWV. It all goes hand in hand with how hard you're working, how diligent you're working, and leading from the front. You have anything to say on that? How can you network?
That's the thing.
That is something that I get asked a lot. How do I network? How do I do this? And honestly, parties, talking to people, doing the terrible things that I hate doing. Okay, they're not terrible.
She's just not good at it.
I'm not good at it. I am a very, very awkward
It's
person.
all about who you know. That's how
Yes.
business is always good. Who you know and how they know you. Know what you're known for.
People know me as somebody that is I can remember stuff about people. I remember things that they tell me. I remember their favorite products. I remember their favorite fragrances. So my customers know that if something comes out that I think they'll like, that I will message them because I remember in my head. No, I do not remember every customer. I think I have like 400. I can't do 400 people. really connect with. You're not gonna connect with every customer. But if you connect with them at least on a business standpoint and they're fine with that, you're doing your job. You don't have to be best friends with your customers. You're not best friends with the lady at Target. I mean, we might be, I
Some
don't
people
know.
are.
I go a lot. They probably know me by now.
But it's not always just one way, so I mean, it's good to have a go-to, go-to thing, but it's not always gonna work for you every time, or it might not work for anybody else. Like, you have to find what works for you, and like, your schedule, and like, who you interact with. So like, for example, if you have like, let's say you do grocery pickup, you can always like hand somebody a flyer or a sample or a scent circle, and they come and drop it off in your trunk. You can have it sitting there already in the trunk waiting. Off my head.
I have a friend who I had just met her at the director dinner, and I went to a local restaurant here with them, and she keeps scent circles in her bag that have a sticker on it that say thank you for serving, and every single cop that she sees out, every time she's out, she gives them a scent circle. She has specific scents for the ladies and specific scents for the men. She gave one to the guy that was standing outside the restaurant we were at, the cop, and he ended up texting her 2 days later and made a huge order for Christmas. It's all about getting out of your comfort zone.
And consistency. We talked about it last time, but it's being consistent with your networking. You can't just like send out a mass email and be done with it and expect
Same
somebody
with
to come
Facebook.
back out, or Facebook, what have you. You have to be consistent. You have to, be willing to have those hard conversations, and like sometimes you gotta be a little awkward. I'm good at being awkward, but some people, it's extremely hard for them to be like talkative and talk to people. You just gotta get over it and do it.
People think that I'm very standoffish, and people think that I have RBF, as they like to call it. And even the students that we work with, they're like, Miss Kylie, like when we,
You always look so bad.
you always look so mad when we first met you, like you look so angry. And I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, but you're not. Like you're so nice when we got to talk to you. And I was like, oh, well, guess I have to pay attention to my facial expressions. But people just know that's who I am. Like one of our best friends just was like, oh yeah, you got like crazy RBF. Like you always just look angry. But if you talk to me, I'm far from. We all have quirks. We all have things. Like this is not my thing. This is not Jeff's thing. Bridge on our team, she will kill a live video. She kills it. Her customers love it. Her people love it, and she does amazing. It's not my jam. Okay, it's not my jam, but I do it anyways. Do it anyways. Okay? Why 2K PRV? I just picked some questions that you.
Extra commission.
That is not the only reason.
No, it's not.
That is
But
not
it's a
the
good
only.
one. It's a good one, But I mean, that kind of helps you set up for bigger, better things. If you're striving for that, I feel like it opens more doors, and like it gets you in farther and more consistent with people than it would if you were just going for less.
Many people don't know. 2K PRV, you get an extra 5% commissions, okay? For all my essential consultants on here that are getting 20%, you're leaving money on the table. We talked about this last time. Get your 1,000 PRV within that, however long you want. You need to do that anytime. But 2K PRV every single month, people. You want it. You get 30% commission, okay? 30%.
And it's more of a challenge because then it forces you to stretch.
2K
and
PRV.
get a bigger customer base. Like unless you've got some really bomb like Cincy Club where it's like one person spending that much every month. It could happen. I'm not saying it can. You won't know unless you ask. But like it helps you get a bigger customer base, and it helps your growth, so that way you're going to be able to consistently grow.
Having that 2K PRV a month means you're having parties too. It means that you are having hostesses, that you are building that network. It means that you are talking to more people that are now your recruits, that you're talking to more people who are now loyal customers if you make them that, with that customer service we talked about. Parties, you need PRV. Party, 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 right? There are plenty of ways to party without saying party. Never say party. I never say party. Need customers? Party, okay? None of us know enough people to keep our business going. You know what a party is? It is word of mouth.
Randoms.
Parties are word of mouth. Parties are people that trust you as their Cincy consultant saying, hey, my girl is hooking us up with this bomb party. Join. That is a referral. They are reaching out to people that they think you would treat them well, that you would do well for them. Do not be rude or let your customers down by not offering a party or doing a crappy party, among other words I could say, or just being disengaged or not excited. Fake it. I do it all the time. Fake it. Okay? Fake it. Be excited. You know how many people text me before 6 o'clock in the morning? And I have to text them back at 7 saying, wow, good morning, sunshine. You know who's not sunshine in the morning? Me. I am mean in the morning. I am a bear. Put a face on. Okay? Don't do it all the time. You want to be you want to be real.
I want to be
But-
sincere.
But do it when know when you can put a face on. Okay, people? I don't know any other things to
Because
say,
well,
but
it's just those random people that come to like your customers' parties.
It's their first impression.
The first impression, like you want to create that stickiness not just with your customers, but with them. You're like, oh well, I only did the party because of my friend was in it, because I already have this other Sensi girl. But like, you want to make sure that you're sticking out and be like, hey, well, her girl is excited to reach out. She's posting about stuff with enthusiasm. She's like on top of everything, and she just makes it more fun. Like, I don't really want to order from the other girl because she just gives me what I need and says, here, thanks. You know, you got to create that stickiness. Like, you know, when you're sticky with your customers, that stickiness rubs off with their friends that have parties together. It's important.
give them amazing rewards. Okay? Give them that perpetual party reward on top of the other ones. This month I was struggling with booking parties, so guess what? Every single one of my hostesses gets a free mini warmer. No, I am not spending $60, $80, $100 this month on mini warmers. Because why? We get free and half off products as consultants, okay? I will just, instead of giving them the perpetual party reward because they're new hostesses, I will use the PPR to get a half off mini warmer, and I will spend the $10. Why? Because it's a tax write-off. I really needed PRV, and I would rather spend $30 in mini warmers this month than lose money on not having PRV and not expanding my customer base. I have one party going on right now that has 18 people in it. We better have a good party from that. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't, right? So just be out there with your ideas, and you can run stuff by me and Jeff all the time. And when it comes, I get a lot of questions about spouses, and I feel like we've talked a lot of stuff about spouses today, especially when it comes to like spending your own money. Jeff used to hate it. Jeff is not a fan. He has learned that when you reasonably, let me say it again, reasonably invest in your business, you will get stuff out of it. Your eyes closed. Oh. Now, no, I do not go spending thousands of dollars a month. I do not even spend hundreds. The most I spend a month is on postage, and it's probably $80. Maybe on a really, really busy month, 100. But guess what? Those months that I'm getting 3K PRV, insert government, whatever, because this is going to be on Facebook or whatever, when you're getting 3K or when you're hitting a 1K paycheck or when you're getting a 10K paycheck, whatever your paychecks may be, that $100 is going to seem so worth it. Okay? So worth it. Insert income disclosure. That's what it is. So for all you people, try to report people, insert income disclosure, and I will put it in the comments because I talked about money and spending money. But but when it comes to your goals and your future and leadership and things that you have for yourself, your PRV is the root. We didn't want to focus a lot on how to have PRV because you guys
Importance of it.
you guys know sales, you guys know that you need to party, you guys know all this, but like why is it important? So many reasons. If you're not having high PRV, it means you're not networking enough. You're not talking to enough people. If you're not talking to enough people, you're not going to have enough hostesses, you're not going to have enough recruits, you're not going to have new people. Because you're going to have customers. My best customer just messaged me the other day, and she's like, I'm still going to get my club, and I'll still order here and there. And when I mean best, I mean she was buying $300-400 a month with me. She told me that she's going on a no spending spree for 2021. Did that make me mad? No. Did it work? her dearly. She's a good friend. We became friends over Cincy, but it's just one of those things. People go through it. I'm happy for her for doing that. But you need to think about how you can expand, how you can network, how you can hit that 2K PRV, and why 2K is important. I didn't used to believe it, but you want 2K a month, 2 recruits a month for 2 years, and you will hit director. Okay? I promise.
Get it.
And you might get director sooner, because if you get in that habit and you have a few really good months and you get your people going, you'll hit director. It does not take a lot, but it does take work.
And consistent work. I say it all the time. That's one of my favorite words. Consistent.
We love consistency. We do it all the time in this house. Consistency, and everything has to have a purpose. Okay?
Yes.
If you are not doing income producing activities,
Don't do it.
wow, let's have a conversation.
We'll talk about that.
And I'm all about not wasting time. All right, guys. Have a good night. We're gonna get some milkshakes before I do homework again.
I could go pay it.
I think that's it. Bye.